In the book of Joshua, chapter 24. Now therefore fear the Lord, verse 14. It says, serve him in sincerity and in truth. Put away the gods which your father served. And we can put that directly today. Majority of us seated here this morning, and those who are hearing me, you were raised under perverted gospel. You are raised under gospel that promotes man, that amplify your need, sometimes sound well to prepare you for heaven, which is a lie. Serve the Lord. And if it seems evil to you to serve the Lord, choose now for yourself this day whom you will serve, whether the gods of your fathers that brought you where we are. The reason this country is the way it is today is because of the church. When Moses made this call earlier in Exodus 32, it was more dangerous. Moses too made this kind of call when Aaron delegated authority, led the nation astray. Moses saw that the people were unrestrained, they were lawless, because Aaron had not restrained them to their shame among their enemies. Then Moses stood at the entrance of the camp and said, whoever is on the Lord's side, come to me. And all the sons of Levi gathered together to him. And he said, now take your swords. If you read it further, that was a civil war. People killed their brothers. Removed whosoever, right, is not on the Lord's side. That was a massacre. Today we are not going to have physical, right, all those kind of things, but it's going to be a purification. It's going to be a pruning for accurate growth. It's going to be a mental separation for whatsoever is ungodly. That you know an ungodly act, practice, attitude, habit in the life of a brother, of a sister, you call the person out, right? So I'm not going to allow that. After this massacre, then there was an internal massacre. Moses said, consecrate yourself today to the Lord. The same thing that Joshua cried out. That he may bestow on you a blessing for every man. Look at how blessing came. Every man has opposed his son and brother for the sake of righteousness. The scriptures I just read. As long as we continue to be sentimental about the state of the church, the longer we postpone the civil war that Moses called for, that Joshua called for, because there's a civil war that must happen in church. Some churches require that the members walk out on their pastor. Tell him, sir, honestly, you are lying, sir. The longer it will take for this nation to be built. Because the question is as if it was screamed at me. How does God build nations? He builds people. The longer we use emotion, sentiment, to continue to follow something we know is flawed. Because there must be a civil war in church. Here again, my Jeremiah 5:30. A horrible thing has been committed in the land. Prophets prophesy falsely. That's not the problem. That there are lying prophets is not the problem. That the priests rule by their own power, that's not the problem. What is the problem? The next line. And my people love to have it so. If I lie to you and you don't buy it, lie won't have any effect. Right? If I tell you the truth, you don't buy it, truth won't have any effect. So you've been coming here, you claim to be learning, you take notes, you nod, you do. Has it shaped your life?
This message is from the Kingdom Citizens Pavilion, Jos, Nigeria.